Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Medea and this is part of my free Yacht Stewardess course. When I started, I couldn't afford the pricey training, so I built this course myself and now I'm sharing it with you for free. If you want today's notes and the printable checklist, the link to my Telegram is in the description. Today you'll learn allergies and preference lists, how to collect, record, communicate and execute guest preferences safely and personally with special focus on food allergies and intolerances. Start with key definitions you must know. Quote, an allergy is an immune reaction to a food or ingredient, for example, nuts, shellfish, or egg, and it can be life-threatening, even in tiny amounts or via close contact. An intolerance or sensitivity is a non-immune reaction, for example, lactose intolerance or gluten sensitivity. Usually not life-threatening, but still important. Cross-contact happens when a safe food touches an allergen. Think shred boards, oil tongs, or crumbs, and that makes the safe food unsafe. A preference list is the master document for each guest, like dislikes, allergies, dietary rules, routines, and comfort preferences, including beverages, cabin climate, turn down time, pillows, and scents. Hold to 3 golden rules. Never guess, confirm and log. Small amounts can harm. 1 crumb or 1 drop can be enough. Label, separate, verify every time. Build the preference list with this template. Capture identity and contact, full name, how to address, pronouns, and an emergency contact. Capture dietary and medical essentials, allergies with the severity, whether the guest carries an EpiPen, prior reactions, intolerances such as lactose or gluten sensitivity, diet patterns like vegan, vegetarian, keto, halal, or kosher, any disallowed ingredients for religious, personal, or medical reasons, and alcohol preferences or limits. Log likes and dislikes, proteins, favorite vegetables and fruits, dislikes breakfast style snacks, spice level. Log beverages, still or sparkling, citrus preference, coffee, tea style, juice, favorite cocktails, wines, or non-alcoholic options, plus ice, no ice, and glassware quirks. Note routines, wake and sleep times, AM turn up, PM turn down windows, exercise, beach, tender plans. Note comfort, cabin temperature, pillow type like feather or hyperallergenic, duvet vs blanket, scent policy and music or TV preferences. Add logistics, birthday and celebrations, dietary observations like fasting days and mobility issues. Use 1 sheet per guest plus a 1-page summary matrix for quick service reference. Build the list before and on charter. Send pre-charter questionnaire through management and encourage specifics. For example, no nuts at all, including traces, versus prefers to avoid. On board at welcome, confirm with a single calm question. To keep you safe and comfortable, may I confirm your dietary preferences and any allergies? Translate what you learn into action. Pantry notes, the chef's menu plan, and provisioning. Use version control, date timestamp, updates, and keep on live copy accessible only to interior, chef, and captain. Control the pantry and galley to prevent cross contact. Separate and label. Create dedicated areas for allergen-free prep, such as a nut-free zone. Use color-coded boards, knives, and tongs, for example, green for veg, yellow for poultry, purple for allergen-free. Store allergen ingredients and sealed labeled containers and below safe items to avoid drips. Use separate oils or fryers when required. For example, for a allergic or not allergic guests. Clean and manage workflow deliberately. Wash and sanitize boards, blades, bowels, and surfaces before allergen-free prep. Use new gloves for each allergen-free task and change towels or cloths. Run dishwashers on high temperature cycles and air dry. No shared tea towels. Control serviceware. Mark plates for allergen orders via expert ticket, a discrete plate marker, or specific rim pattern if that's your SOP. Use dedicated tongs or spoons label for that dish only and never top up a safe platter from a mixed pan. Watch beverage traps. Allergens can hide in drinks, for example, egg in sours and some desserts, wine fine with albumin, fish via isinglass in some beers and wines, nuts in orchid, amaretto or frangelico, dairy in milk foam and cream liqueurs, gluten in most beers and some flavored spirits, and sulfites in wines. In Citrical, check labels for suppliers and offer alternatives. Plan menus with a two-person check. Chef proposes dishes, interior reviews against the preference metrics, then just. For each course, mark GF, DF, NF, VAG. At the pass, run a call and repeat. Chef, sea bass, not free, C2. You copy, sea bass, not free, C2. Always use service scripts that work. Arrival confirmation. To confirm you're allergic to walnuts and sesame. Will prepare your meals with no nuts or sesames and prevent cross contact. At table, you can say quietly, Mrs. Lee, your dish is prepared without nuts. If anything isn't as expected, please tell me immediately. With a beverage, this cocktail typically uses orchid, so that's almond. I can make you a nut-free version, shall I? With the desserts, the mousse contains egg. I can offer a dairy and egg-free sorbet instead. Would you like that? Know the hidden allergen watch list, the common yacht pitfalls, pesto, pine nuts, satay and sauces, peanut, baked goods, almond meal. Salad can have dressings like mustard and egg, soy sauce, gluten, unless tamari, oats, cross-contact gluten, ice cream, egg, dairy, gelatin, animal products, not vegan, not halal, bouillon or stock cubes, celery, gluten, spice mixes, mustard, sesame, sunscreen or hand transferring to glassware or napkins, nut oils in some formulas. Respect known food sensitivities. They matter just as much to comfort. Scents, for example, many guests request unscented rooms and linens. Use neutral products and avoid diffusers unless requested. Weather is hypoallergenic. Keep pillow diva swabs ready and record per cabin. For the laundry, use fragrance-free detergent for sensitive skin and add an extra rinse. Temperature, light, and noise. Store these cabin notes and follow daily. Handle day packs, picnics, and beach service with labels and separation. Label each box with guest name and allergens. Separate utensils and tongues per dish. Color bands help. Keep safe items in the top layer. Seal tightly and use a dedicated nut-free cooler if needed. Brief the deck team so the right coolers and boxes go to the right guests. Manage change like a pro. These are living documents. If a guest changes a preference, repeat it back and timestamp the update. Alert the chef and service team immediately. Update the summer matrix and cabin note, and for provisioning in new ports, recheck labels and brands. Ingredients can differ by country. Follow emergency steps for a suspected allergic reaction, always per YAT SOP. Recognize quickly itching, hives, swelling of lips or face, tight throat, hoarse voice, wheeze, nausea or vomiting, dizziness, or a drop in a blood pressure. What you do immediately is call for help by radio per SOP with location and suspected anaphylaxis. Keep the person sitting or lying with legs raised if lightheaded. If trained and authorized, assist with the gas adrenaline autoinjector and note the time. Follow the vessel's medical plan. Oxygen if directed, second dose if symptoms persist per training SOP, send ingredients or labels of the suspected food to the medical lead, document everything, times, symptoms, actions. Do not offer food or drink and do not downplay mild symptoms. Anaphylaxis can escalate really fast. Document clearly and consistently. Know what to write and where. Keep a preference sheet per guest and a summary matrix for the whole party. Keep daily service notes, breakfast, lunch, dinner chosen, any changes, issues, or compliments. Keep allergy sign-offs, menu annotations, and past checks completed. Keep incident logs, times, actions, who notified, outcomes, and prevention steps. Example, cabin note. Cabin 2, Miss Lee, no Nazism, strict. Breakfast 8:30 oatmeal without soy milk or with soy milk, cappuccino oat, room 21, unscented, turned down by 21:30. Use quick reference codes on day sheets and menus. GF is gluten-free. DF is dairy-free. NF is nut-free. EF is egg-free. SF is shellfish-free. VEG is vegetarian. VGN is vegan. H is halal. K is kosher. And remember that H and K require observing sourcing and utensil rules coordinated with the chef. Avoid the common mistakes and fix them fast. That may contain as unsafe for several allergies. Never top up safe dishes from a mixed pan. Always use a fresh pan or platter. Keep garnishes that contain allergens away from safe plates. Add them only to non-allergic plates. Don't forget beverages. Run the same checks at the bar. Keep lists up to date, time, and brief updates at every service. Practice with short drills, 10 to 20 minutes. Red pen menu. Mark sample menu for GF, DF, NF, VGN, at least swabs. Past check role play. Chef calls for plates with allergens. You repeat back with the seat number. Pantry setup. Build a nut-free zone, boards, knives, labeled containers, and have a teammate or two. Emergency script. Practice a clear radio call and guest reassurance lines. Now it's time to lock it in with micro quiz. Define close contact in one sentence. Name 3 bar allergens to watch for. What do you do if provisioning changes brand mid-charter? What's the 2-person check at the pass? List the minimum info to log after an allergy incident. Personalization is only perfect when it's safe. Build a precise preference list, prevent cross contact with disciplined setup and checks, communicate clearly with the chef, and keep documents current. If anything changes or feels uncertain, confirm, label, and log. That's how pros protect their guests. If this helped you, please like and subscribe, share it with someone who wants to work on yachts, and grab today's allergies and preference lists checklist in my Telegram. The link is in the description. See you on the next lesson. Bye!